So I saw these really beautiful olive wood spatulas the other day in the store, and I just knew immediately that would make a fantastic slingshot. So I took it home. The first thing I did was I cut off both the ends to get it down to a reasonable size for a slingshot. The next step is to just figure out exactly how wide you want your forks to be, and this is just a matter of personal preference. Some people want a wider fork gap. I went pretty narrow here because the actual spatula is fairly thin and I wanted it as much strength as possible. As for cutting out the actual fork gap, I used a coping saw, and I kind of botched the cut a little bit, but that's fine because I just went ahead and cleaned it up with my half-round rasp and my rat tail file. You might find that when you're using the rat tail file and the rasp, the actual exact shape that you cut out with the forks tends to change, and that's totally fine. Just use the method I show here to make sure that both the forks are the same width, so it doesn't look funky. After I went ahead and finalized the shape with the file, I took some medium grit sandpaper and just kind of smoothed everything over nicely. And then I hit it with a coating of polyurethane, which you don't really have to do. You could use oil coating, you could just leave it bare wood. It's going to look great no matter what you do. But I went ahead and did the polyurethane because I thought it would look nice. And the final result was actually way more beautiful than I expected. The olive wood grain just really popped when I sprayed it with the polyurethane, and the shape of it just looks really nice. I really enjoyed working on this project, and I was happy with the way it turned out. I went ahead and banded it up with a lightweight pair of Slingshot tubes because it is rather thin, and I took it out for a spin, and I was extremely happy with the way that it performed, the way it felt in my hand. I really enjoyed working on this project, and I hope you enjoyed watching. Have a great day.
It works.